you guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my week 1 and 2 check-in of my September monthly budget. I have not had time to come on here and film these videos, but I definitely wanted to film this because I've been doing so good with my budget, and I want to show you guys that I am keeping up with it and making myself accountable. So if you have not gone through your expenses for this month and you're watching this video, this is your sign to finally take out all your things and go through them. Although I haven't been filming these videos, I do still keep track of my expenses because I feel like that's the most important part of budgeting. So I definitely suggest that you guys do as well if you guys have not yet. But I've been wanting to film this video, but I've been super caught up with the release of my 2025 budget planner, and I'm super happy to say that it is finally up on my website, romina.rossa.com. I will have a full release video of the planner because it is so good, you guys. It's big and it has every single thing that you're going to need for budgeting in 2025. I actually am using the undated version, but this will be the dated version for 2025. I do offer this. Well, I offer both as printables, but now I am offering the 2025 budget planner as a physical planner. So if you guys would like to order and not have to go through the hassle of buying paper, getting ink, printer, printing out the pages, and just want to have it ready to go, you guys can go ahead and buy the physical copy. If you guys have all the materials that you need, you can buy the printable. Or if you want to budget digitally on like an iPad or whatnot, you can always get the printable version as well. So there's definitely no excuses for you guys not to budget in 2025 or even starting right now, especially because I'm creating these videos so that you guys get some ideas of how to set up your budget. I know I just got up my budget planner setup and now we're just moving on. I am planning on bringing back my savings challenges and cash envelopes for the new year, but those are just things on my mind that I want to get up in the shop. There's a lot coming to the shop, so definitely stay tuned and check it out if you guys have not. Okay, sorry about that. I don't usually get the sun coming in from this window, but I guess right now I did. I wanted to go ahead and get this video up so that you guys have something to look back to, and so we can check how much we've been spending for this month. You guys have probably seen this already, but this is my monthly budget spread that I set up with you guys in my September reset video. So these are all the numbers for our expenses, and as I mentioned in that video, Victor got paid on August 30th, so that means that that is the first day of our pay period. So I'm going to start, I believe, let's see, let's go to our weekly check-in. This is our weekly check-in spread, and for the most part I'm going to try to keep my binder here. Hopefully it works. I know I usually take out the pages and you can do that, but I wanted to try out without moving from the binder. I will say though that my desk is super small, and this is an 8.5 by 11 binder, so it is pretty big, but we're going to try to make this work. So the first week is going to be from the 30th until September 4th. Then week 2 will be from the 5th until the 11th. Third week will be from the 12th until the 18th. So we're going from Thursday through Wednesday. That way I am all caught up. And then week 4 will be, you guys can't really see it down there, but that will be from the 19th until the 26th, which is the last day before our next pay period. And those will be our 4 weeks. I already have my budget expense stickers here all filled out and ready to lay down, but I wanted to show you guys the key that I made here next to my calendar. So I did use some of the September colored budget expense stickers. So I think this is September 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, if you guys are wondering, is a cream color from the Neutrals collection. This is Rosy and Dusty Rose, also from the Neutrals collection, all three of these. And then this color is like a wine red color that I found in my stash that is no longer available. I usually use this red one, but I thought, what the heck, let's just go ahead and use this. And it goes, I feel like, a little better with like the fall, which I can't believe we're already pretty much there at the time that I'm filming this video. So that is pretty much all that I have to get started. Let's go ahead and get into week 1 and week 2. I am going to write down my categories here. So I have groceries. These are the categories that I like to weekly check in with. Eating out, gas, household, baby, and beauty. And since this first week is a paycheck week, in this section I'm going to write in how much each category got. So $225 for groceries, $100 for eating out, $100 for gas, $50 for household, $50 for baby, and $30 for beauty. And this is essentially just half of what I budgeted in the variable expenses side of my monthly budget spread. Granted, I think there's one eating out, instead of it being like 17, it was 100, and then next paycheck it'll be 125 that will be added to this category. And with that being said, I think I'm ready to start. So we are starting from the 30th. Put in that health insurance was $389.10. Also check that off, of course. If you guys don't know, health insurance comes out of Victor's paycheck as of now. I do believe that we are changing our insurance because I feel like we pay entirely way too much for insurance, right, for health insurance right now. So we're definitely looking into that before the cutoff in October. On the 30th, our first expense was for some baby books. I actually got some baby books, like thrifted baby books, for $20. And then our next expense is of $56.60, and that is for gifts. This was, I believe, Victor's brother's birthday. It's so funny because within a week we have his sister's birthday, his brother's birthday, and then my brother's birthday, which is crazy. I'm sure Vito was like, why are we singing happy birthday like every other day? On the 31st, we have a Sam's Club expense, and this is our groceries color of $20.42. And then 2 eating out, 1 for Chick-fil-A of $26.44. And then we also ended up getting Krispy Kreme donuts. We don't usually get them, but I think it was just nearby and it just sounded good. So that was $7.75. Now for September, I can zoom in a little bit for this one. Now for September, we had our car payment, which I'm going to check off, and our internet bill. And then aside from these, we have another expense for gift, which this is the color that I'm using for all other categories. So gift being one of them. And to be an other category, it just has to be something that I'm not already tracking on my weekly check-in. So it could be that. I know before in the past we've done like haircuts. That's also another. It's something that we don't necessarily weekly check-in for, but we do still have in our budget as another category. So aside from this, we also had a gas expense, $25.82. a groceries expense from Aldi. We spent $98.99. This was the week that we actually got groceries late. I think the main reason was because Monday was a holiday and we had our gender reveal party, which I know I'm not putting any like gender reveal party expenses because all those we just took out of savings. I just thought that would be the most ideal thing since it really had nothing to do with our monthly budget expenses. It was something separate. So that was that. I have an unbudgeted expense for a book. I just recently started really getting into books and into reading books again, and I had finished the book that Ileana, my friend, let me borrow, The Housemaid. And so I really wanted to get the second book, which is The Housemaid Secret, and that was $8.47. So I just purchase that. I don't have like an allowance category or anything in our budget. Neither of us do, but I just count it as an unbudgeted expense. I think I'm just gonna lay down all of the stickers and then we'll go back and weekly check in. So after the 5th, on the 7th, we have an expense for Lee's. I'm not sure. I feel like it seems like we eat donuts a lot, but Victor got himself and his mom a donut on the 7th. I don't think I was there that day. I think I had a Pilates class with my sister and she probably treated me to like a protein shake or something. But after that, I remember now, this was like one of the hottest days here in Southern California and it was super hot. So we just went to go get some like frozen Lee's coffee. It was so good, but that was $17.18. And then we have one more expense. We also have an expense for Home Depot of $46.16. Victor actually wanted to do like a house project, like a home improvement project. Victor made, I think he told me it was called like a loft for the garage. So I was actually going to mark this as an unbudgeted expense, but I thought I would just mark it as a household since there wasn't really much else going on and it is for the house. So that was $46.16, and then I'll just put the donut on top, and that was $4.15, and that was it for that. Then on the 10th, I actually bought the cutest little brother and big brother matching sweaters for the boys, the babies. Oh, if you guys don't know, I'm having a boy, so I decided to shop for that for them. There were these cute little sweaters that were going viral, I think, on TikTok, and I thought they'd be perfect for when our second baby boy is here next year. So that was $36.34, and that came out of our baby category. Then on the 11th, we have an expense for Aldi, which was $106.28. We've actually been doing really good with our grocery spending, I want to say, and with eating out. I've been doing really good with like cooking at home and having like just leftovers and whatnot. I'm really proud about that. And the last expense that we have on the 11th is for gas, and that is $30.21. And those are all of the 2-week expenses. You know what? I actually printed myself some no spend stickers. I'll be right back. Look what I found, you guys. My no spend stickers. I have this sheet as a full sheet and a smaller one, but I created these no spend stickers over 5 years ago, and I can't believe that I forgot to use them last month. So I like to lay down these no spend stickers on the days where we have no expenses. So those would be the 2nd, the 6th, and the 9th. Yeah, because I'm actually just going to lay these down this month as well, because why not? I can't believe I forgot to do that. I'm surprised no one mentioned it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and we actually didn't have that many no spend days, so maybe that's why. But here we go. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 no spend days in the month of August, and now we can get into this. So let's go ahead and get started with groceries. For groceries, we have an expense of $20.42 for Sam's, who spent minus the $225 means that we have $204.58 remaining for groceries. Then for eating out, we have $7.75 for Krispy Kreme, $26.44 for Chick-fil-A. So that is $34.19 minus 100 equals to $65.81 remaining. Then for gas, one expense of $25.82 minus 100, that equals to $74.18 remaining. I think Vito just woke up. Then for household, we have nothing in the first week, so that is $50 remaining. Baby, we have books for $20. That's it. So 50 minus 20 means that we have 30 remaining for baby. And then no expenses for beauty, so 30 remaining there. So that is how we ended for week 1. And now moving on to week 2. From the 5th until the 11th, there was nothing here. We didn't add any amount to our categories. That is until next week. So when we get paid, first is groceries, which I already checked this off, but we got $98.99 for Aldi, and then we did have another Aldi expense on the 11th of $106.28, which totals to $205 with 27 cents, which just happened to be cents over, I feel like, what we had remaining the week prior, which is super crazy, but it is what it is. So we are over by 69 cents for groceries, but it's okay because once again, next week, these will get stuffed again. So that is that. Then for eating out, we have $4.15 for donut and $17.18 for Lee's. That's pretty much it, right? Yeah, that was $21.33 minus the $65.81 we had remaining last week means that we still have remaining $44.48, and that's before we get paid again, which is really nice. Like I mentioned, we've been doing really good with this category, so I'm definitely proud of us because we have done not so good in the past. Then next for gas, we have one expense here of $30.21. And we had $74.18 remaining last week, so that means that we have $43.97 remaining. And then for household, we have the Home Depot for $46.16, and we had 50 in there, so $46.16 minus 50 is $3.84 remaining. Then for baby, we have the matching sweaters for $36.34. That just flew there. And we only had 30 in here, so that means that we are over by $6.34, which I definitely didn't need to buy the sweaters this week, but I just got too excited about it and finding out that we have a baby boy coming, a second baby boy coming. So it's okay. We'll be fine, I think, by the end of the month. And then last but not least, for beauty, there is nothing going on. I've mentioned this, I think, in my plan with me, but I don't remember the last time I dyed my hair, you guys. So I will definitely be purchasing some hair dye, hopefully this next week. We'll see. But yeah, this is our remaining amounts for, I would say, not the month, because we are going to add more money this next week in week 3. So definitely stay tuned for our next weekly check-in. I know that we already way past halfway mark through September, but I still wanted to film this video with you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure that you stay on the lookout for my next budgeting video, because it will probably be all about my 2025 budget planner release, which I'm super excited about, and all the new things coming to the shop. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.